Hi chums, okay, me again. You remember last night I was talking about the bowl from Brendan Stimp, and I mentioned that Carl Jacobson had won the nut grinder, or the pepper grinder. When at the very end of the video, when I said to Carl, enjoy the grinder, you deserve it, I remembered just after I turned the video off that Carl had told me in a message. I sent him a private message congratulating him, and he said, I'm going to send it to a very good friend. And I wrote back and I said, well, whoever that is going to be thrilled to get this, because that's a very gracious act on your behalf, and it is a mark of the man, because it's just the sort of thing that Carl does. So I have a new postman, and he's not used to the way things work around here. And what happens is the other Eddie and Tommy and John and Garth all know that if I'm not in the house, to leave any packages in the shed at the back of the house, and they leave them on top of the board, or the shelf above the washing machines and tumble dryer. So I was walking into the washing machine this afternoon, and I looked up on top of the freezers, and there was a package sitting. I wonder what that is. So I took the package down, and it was addressed to me, and as you can see, there's the address, Brendan McAreevy, that's me, and it's from Carl Jacobson. And I thought to myself, what on earth can this be? It never even struck me at all. And then I took this wrapper off, and underneath was another box with Carl Jacobson USA, and which way do we go here? We go this way, and Brendan Stimp's address on it. And I thought, no, there's no way, there's no way. But there was a way, because look what I've got. Carl Jacobson sent me the grinder that he won from Brendan Stimp for getting all the subs for him. And I am absolutely shocked. I really don't know what to say. I'm astonished by this, because my goodness, we know that Carl is a really nice guy, but he's even nicer than we thought he was. So I'll show you this thing, because you really have to get seeing it. I'm going to put the camera down onto it, just if you don't mind, and it'll do get a little unboxing for you. Right, so there we are. Just move the camera over. I'll put that in front of it. So that's the gum nut grinder by Brendan Stimp. These are obviously the gum nuts here, and then inside we have the bubble wrap. So we'll get rid of the box, and then we will carefully unwrap this. I'm watching screen here rather than watching the grinder, because I want to make sure to keep everything in place. And look at that beauty there. Isn't that just gorgeous? Now these are gum nuts, obviously some sort of a fruit in Australia, and they're set in resin, and you might be able to see the way that you can see right through the resin there. Brendan Stimp is probably the leading expert in resin casting that I've ever seen, and it's something I would love to get into more. I do it for pens and stuff, but I don't do it on this sort of scale here, but this would inspire me to try it. But look at this here, it's about a foot long, about 300 millimeters, 30 centimeters long, and it is just exquisite. It is a really beautiful piece of work. So, I mean, but what do I say? All I can do is say thank you, because it's really, I'm shocked by what has happened here. But put that down a bit. I'm really shocked. Carl, you have taken me by surprise here. I had no idea that you were going to send this to me, obviously, because you didn't tell me. But I'm very touched. I am shocked. I'm really shocked, but and humbled by your kindness. So people, Carl Jacobson, is the man. So get over there and subscribe to his channel because he deserves it. Isn't that lovely? Carl, I have a wee idea for it's gonna be impossible to repay this, but I do have an idea. It'll take a wee while for it to happen, but hopefully it will happen. And it's not the sort of thing I can rush anyway, you know. So there you are, folks. The gum nut grinder ended up in Ireland after all. But isn't that lovely? And then once again, it's not the thing, it's what went behind it, you know, and this is symbolic of Carl Jacobson's kindness. So, thanks, Carl. Thank you very much. You're a good man. I don't often be speechless, folks, so I can tell you that, but I am now. So I'm trying to get this into the light so you can see the voids, and not voids. You can see the spaces in between the nuts. When I say voids, it means places where the light goes straight through the nut. But it's not as if there's a void, if there's no resin inside it, a big bubble or something. No. It's completely solid. But it'll be nice when the peppercorns go in, because I might be able to see them, because I can see the inside of I can see the, what do you call it, the stem of the grinder through that there. So you'll be able to see the corns inside it as well. I am astonished and humbled. So enough, I really can't think of anything else to say. So Carl, thank you very much. You are a true gentleman. All the best, my folks. Bye bye.